this one has seen combat and this one that hasn't. This one was in Vietnam. Yeah, that was a bad joke. Anyway, sorry guys. But actually, both of these have some. How could I say this? Both of these are from the army, and I'm gonna explain it. Now, this video is going to basically tell you what country I live in, because one of these lighters has our countries. How can I say this? One of these is going to tell you what country I live in. That's all I'm gonna say. The other one is going to tell you what unit I was in my country's army. Now, do I have a... yeah. I was just checking if I have my automatic focus on. Anyway, so today I'm eating Mentos and which is here. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is because after this you're gonna know what country I live in, so doesn't matter if I show you that. And also I have a drink with me. Wait a second. Here. Now it looks like water, but actually it's not. It's something else. And I quite enjoy it. But anyway, let's go to the lighters. Here's the first one. And now this is going to tell some of you everything you need to know. For some other people, this tells nothing. It is a black lighter, matte black, which I love. I actually love this lighter. Now the lion has a sword, and it is also standing on another sword, and its tail makes this kind of like an 8 figure or infinity, whatever you want to do, give it. The lion also, okay, can you focus, please? God damn it. Thank you. Now the lion also has a crown here, so it's royalty, and it has a armor on its right arm. And it's also like, if you want to get technical, it also has kind of like this knot thing in its tail. But that's kind of that is not that important in my opinion. It is a very nice lighter. I love it. I absolutely love this lighter. And it also has a different kind of bottom. Now, come on, focus. There you go. Now is black, but the bottom is metallic, and I absolutely love it. Zippo, Bradford.pa. Come on, focus, please. Okay, I'm gonna. Come on, focus. Please, just fucking focus. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Bradford.pa. Made in U.S.A. Made in the USA. Soft B and 11. And I'm going to make a video where I'm going to tell you what all of these markings mean. It's quite simple, but still I have to make or I want to make another video where I tell you what these are. Now, yeah, so this is for all of you who don't know it still. This is the Finnish emblem. So yeah, that told you I'm from Finland. This is the Finnish lion, and I got this when I was in the Finnish army. I was in the Finnish army for 1 year. Now, I'm going to tell you something else, but before that, I promised that I'm gonna tell you who was my first subscriber, and that is now. So, before I tell you the subscriber, I'm going to take another 2 minutes. Oh, there's one. So, come on. And I'm gonna take a drink. Now, the subscriber's name was none other than Twanky. Thank you, Twanky. I know it's kind of like a joke, but still, or you know, it for me at least, it sounds similar to Twad, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but that's not the point. The point is, we are talking about zippo lighters. But anyway, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Now, this one was the Finnish emblem. Come on, focus. Yeah, there we go. I really like it. But this one might hold even more importance to my life, because this one is actually my unit. When I was in the army, I was a combat engineer. Combat engineer, combat engineer, combat engineer. Now, what that means is, if a country would basically I would be blowing up bridges or destroying landmines for our troopers. So basically I would go there and explode ways of minefields where our ground troops could go forward. So basically, combat engineers, this is a shovel for digging up holes where to put mines. Now this is an explosive. It's an explosive, you know. So this is what we would throw. In the olden days, nowadays we don't do that anymore. But still, it's in our emblem. And I have to say, it's actually quite like for me. My rank is sergeant, so I'm a sergeant in the army. And I have to say that one of my best memories was when we were actually exploding real life explosives in a training situation where we would explode landmines. It was so cool to just run and jump to the ground and literally like few meters, which is in like, you know, if you're from America you have to do the math, but like let's say 5 meters from you, 10 meters from you, and huge explosive would explode and you would just be there. It was really cool. Now I have to say, this is going to sound really like I love myself, but I have to say that I was a good leader in the army, in the Finnish army. You already know what country I'm talking about. So I was a good leader in that. And I know it sounds really bad, like I'm talking up to myself, but my philosophy is that if my people who are under me are happy, then usually I'm happy. And that was proven to me after the army, when I had actually people from my troop, people who worked under me when I was a sergeant. They came to me and actually offered me beer and told me that I was a good leader, and to me that is all that I need. I don't need anything else. If my people tell me that I did well, I trust them. They are the people who I trust, and if ever there would be a war, which I hope there isn't, those are the people who I trust, and I hope and I know that they trust in me. This was a bit too serious for the moment, but you know, I just wanted to say that. But anyway, so here we have 2 military zippos from Finland. One is the emblem of Finland and one is the emblem of my unit, which is combat engineer. So hopefully you like this video, and I want to say Happy Christmas to all of you. And if this is this is weird, kind of weird making these videos because I've watched ASMR for a long time, but I haven't made it myself ever, and it's kind of weird. I remember when I first started talking about ASMR to my friends, like I said when I was a little boy. That sounds perverted, but still, when I was a little old lad, I remember when I just sat there and watched my friends play with their toys, turning them and tapping them and doing all sorts of different things. And I remember I loved it, but it was really hard to explain to them what was the feeling behind that. So I'm really glad that we are living in a world where this is normal. And yeah, if you are from Finnish Army, tell me what unit you are in, and also what rank, because even though I was a sergeant, I never really felt like a sergeant. To me, I was a corporal with a unit, and I loved my unit. So yeah, and maybe that's the reason why I was promoted to sergeant, was because I had that respect for my own people. But yeah, tell me that. And if you are going to the army, if you live in a country where the army is mandatory, do it well, and don't be too stressed out. Come on, focus. Remember that you are just a one person in a sea of other people, so don't get in your head that you would be more important than the people who you are leading, because the fact is that the only way a good leader can lead is if he can imagine himself being the one who is led. So yeah, that's just my little advice as a sergeant in the Finnish Army, who probably shouldn't be a sergeant, but forget that. Yeah, thank you for watching, and until next time, adios.